Hi everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about resistance split phase motor. Split phase induction motor. Now we will discuss about capacitor start motor, capacitor start and capacitor motor. So please observe here. So initially there is no developed torque, so that we have to develop a initial torque. To develop the torque, we need to connect some external parts, mechanical parts. So in the first part, we are using auxiliary winding only and one centrifugal switch. Now we are using one auxiliary winding in series with the capacitor and one centrifugal switch. These three parts are connected in series in parallel to the main winding. Already we know that rotor is a squirrel cage rotor. So why we are using a capacitor? This capacitor is used for initial high torque. So here also developing a torque, but here it will develops a leading current compared to the starting current. Compared to the main current, the starting current is leading because of the capacitor only. So this capacitor is used at the time of starting only. So initially the switch is in the closed position. Now when the single phase supply is given to the single phase induction machine, then the current will passes through the main winding and auxiliary winding. There is a phase difference between two windings. Then the initial torque will be developed to the rotor. Then the rotor will rotates. So at some time it attains the rated speed, then the switch will automatically turns off. So when compared to the phasor diagram, so this is the main current, this is the starting current, the resultant current there is a difference between voltage and current. Okay, coming to the main applications: compressors, conveyors, refrigeration, air conditioning. So coming to the another type, so this is the capacitor motor, and third part is capacitor and motor. Simply connect a permanent capacitor. Parallel to the capacitor and centrifugal switch. So it is very easy. So one permanent capacitor is connected across the temporary capacitor and temporary switch. That is called capacitor and motor. Actually this is the same operation when compared to the capacitor motor, but another extra thing is running capacitor. This capacitor is used for maintaining the high power factor and quiet and smooth operation of the machine. So nowadays we are using capacitor and motor as a ceiling fans. We already know that without capacitor it will not rotate. So this capacitor gives the phase difference between the main winding and auxiliary winding. Without auxiliary winding it will not rotate. So again, coming to the operation, when single phase supply is given to the machine, then total current will passes in the machine. The main current will passes through the main winding, then main flux will be developed. Next, auxiliary winding or starting winding. This winding is for starting purpose, but in this case this winding is always connected in the running condition, and at the time of starting the capacitor and centrifugal switch only connected. After that it will removed, it is switched off. When the switch is in off position, automatically switch is in off position, then capacitor will be removed automatically. This is the starting capacitor. The running capacitor and auxiliary winding is always connects to the main winding. So this is we are using in the ceiling fans. So already know that rotor part is a squirrel cage type rotor part. So in every single phase machine, in every single phase induction machine, the rotor part is squirrel cage type rotor. Only the stator part is changing. So applications are air circulators also and blowers also, etc. Capacitor and motor is better than capacitor start motor. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment box.